اسكي ذهبو أمسدار ترامات أمسدار تخلاي ستساح لك ماي ماني رخو اسكي ذهبو.
Ladies and gentlemen, Team Imagination has worked diligently to put this event together. Today is so special day. There is a say in Eritrean language. It reads like this: Nizagaralka, Weigabarallu, Weinugarallu, which means you either reciprocate or praise the one who has done good deeds for you. It is relevant in this case because Eric Garcetti has done so many good things for us as a community in the diaspora or as a country in Eritrea. Therefore, in addition to those verbal and written thank you message, we have taken the opportunity to provide him with some small token of our appreciation. Mr. Mayor, as shown on the screen, the first gift is Shida. Shida is a sandal, Eritrean symbol of resilience and sacrifice for freedom, peace, and prosperity. The second gift is color frame poster represents the 9 ethnic group of Eritrea, the one you know it by heart, Eric Garcetti. And then the third one is one pair pants that is worn in a formal event, including a long shirt, netzala, like the one I'm wearing, and sandals, a hat, and the chura. You know the chura. Our fourth gift for you is a set of 3 books signed by the author, Eritrean American Meb Keflesgy, who is a winner of both the Boston and the New York City marathon, as well as Olympic marathon medal. The title of this book are 26 Marathon, Run to Overcome, and Map for Mortals. Our final gift to you is a braided basket, handmade, weaved with raffia material made from palm leaves and used to serve breakfast or snack and for coffee or tea time. Just like the name of our YouTube channel, this is just an appetizer because we look forward to feasting in many more substantial partnership with you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to present to you the Honorable Eric Garcetti, Mayor of Los Angeles, California. Stage is yours, my brother.
Thank you so much. Salamat to everybody. It is so great to be with you. Thank you, Mother Tsega, for your friendship, for your love, for the way you stitched together this amazing community. And thank you, Adnat Keleta, for your words. My brother Meb, it's not too late to run in 2028, by the way. So I'm glad you're wearing that because we're going to get you out there in the ceremonies, if not in the competition itself, but you have been amazing. And thank you. I wore your shoes actually yesterday to the Rams celebration for the Super Bowl celebration. So I still got those. I want to say to Dawit, even though he's not with us, thank you for your message about your son and just what an impact he had in this city and that Eritrean Americans continue to have. Yamane, thank you as well for your powerful words. And Bini, thank you for putting this all together. And Aaron, you got the voice of an angel in a city of angels. So I hope to get to the club one way or another. But thank you for transporting me back like I was in the highlands. I felt like I was on a mountain top outside of Keren when I heard you singing. So thank you for the beauty you brought. And thank you to this community that has meant so much to me. It has been a number of years since I've been physically in Eritrea, but I feel like I carry Eritrea with me every single day. It changed my life and it continues to make me who I am today as a person, as a leader, and in my future. And thank you, Tsega, for the wonderful gifts that you brought to my office. It was wonderful to see you and to see what your daughters have done. And ImagEnatioN, which plays on the idea of imagination. I think about the Eritrean nation, which was born so many years ago, but then was stillborn. It never had its independence. It had a moment of its freedom, but then it was fought for by martyrs who sacrificed their lives. I love seeing the Shida because we know that everything that Eritreans won, they had to build themselves with no help from the outside. Captured tires that literally became the footwear of the soldiers who fought for freedom. And for me, I first visited what was then still part of Ethiopia, but Eritrea, when I was 16 years old, before independence. And I was there between the two famines with doctors. We started in Gandar and then went north and came over what is now the border and helped to bring medical supplies and hope to people who were in the midst of the longest war in Africa. And then when I returned just after independence, this became the area of my focus, of my study, to understand how could it be that a nation filled with Muslim and Christian, 9 different groups and even more languages could somehow form a single people and come together as a single nation. And I developed a deep respect working alongside veterans who had lost their limbs, folks who had been there from the Italian times and still on the streets of Asmara went into 1920s buildings, 1930s buildings to get a cappuccino and a pastry, as they've probably been doing for decades. As I traveled throughout the country and went to all the major cities, went down the coast, and was able to spend time in Asab, in the port, I would drink water, and I would drink an entire water, and it was so hot, it would disappear, and I drink another one an hour later. But to see in Mitsawa the incredible coastline, and to eat a fish pulled from the Red Sea, to hike to monasteries, and to be able to be with the monks, and to feel what the history that's so important for so many civilizations and religions and culture. And it's time for a new chapter. Sega and I have been talking about how do we take it to the next level now that we've had 2 dark years because of the pandemic. And thank you to Mother Sega for saving the lives of so many Eritreans. As we see Eritrean Americans begin to become elected officials and move into office, and I encourage our youth, this is your country, this is your city, this is your state, wherever you live in America, you too could be a mayor or a governor, a senator, a member of Congress, part of the state legislature, a city council, a school board. Show the brilliance of the Eritrean people in politics, as we're seeing in business and we've seen in sports and culture. This is your nation, and you belong to 2 great nations, that of the Eritrean nation and that of the American nation as well. And thank you to everybody for the ImagEnatioN YouTube channel for your leadership in connecting this community with itself. The Eritrean Embassy and everybody who's joined us, I want to thank you for your partnership. I've been mayor for 8.5 years. I've been an elected official in Los Angeles for 20.5 years. And I hope everybody knows Los Angeles is one of the great Eritrean cities of the world. Certainly we embrace it. And we have, I know, a little Ethiopia. We certainly have a little Eritrea here too. We have folks who every single day wake up to make our city more strong, more humane, more just, more beautiful. And I couldn't have been the mayor that I was without the love and support of all of you. So I want to say salam dahan kunu to all of you. May God be with you. May God always bless you. To be Eritrean here in America and abroad, be strong and stay united. And to young Eritreans, get involved. And I can't wait to return to Eritrea. I will take you up on the invitation. I don't know when, but I promise you I'll be returning to Eritrea sometime. And I hope to be there with many of you so we can celebrate, have some good home brew maybe in somebody's celebration, have a wonderful Eritrean meal, and think about our future together. Thank you for writing this chapter with me as my co-authors, and here's to great days ahead. Back to you, Tsega, and God bless you all, and God bless the Eritrean people.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, and thank you, soon to be Mr. Ambassador. That's a wonderful speech. Really, we thank you, probably.
Hi, Mayor Eric Garcetti. It's so great to meet you. Thank you for taking your time to be here. My name is Selena Dago. I'm a pre-medical student at UCLA. I'm completing my studies in psychobiology and global health. I have an ambition of becoming a physician and just helping the future generations in healthcare. And I aspire to bring awareness to mental health in communities, both local and abroad. I serve as a mentor for the East African Student Association at UCLA. After spending 2 years as treasurer, I'm a tutor at the UCLA's Leadership and Algebraic Development. And I also volunteer at the UCLA Ronald Reagan Hospital. So community service is a passion of mine. I know it's a passion of yours. And I'm especially inspired by your dedication towards flourishing Los Angeles County and your efforts towards community engagement and your admiration for Eritrea as well. And I have a question for you, Mayor Eric Garcetti. What are some pathways for youth to become civically engaged beyond voting?
Well, congratulations, Selena, for the great work you're doing. And I can't wait till you are a physician, and keep volunteering and keep connecting with the community. And you're right, there's the political realm, but there's so much that depends on the neighborhood level, the civic level, the person-to-person level. But one of the ways I would say for youth is get involved with the Mayor's Youth Council here. I was saying this to Tsega the other day, that we want to have more Eritrean young people join the Mayor's Youth Council. You can go from public school, from a private school, it doesn't matter what school you go to, but anybody in Los Angeles who's a high school student or even in college can join and become the official advisors from youth to the mayor, which I think is a wonderful tradition that Mayor Tom Bradley started, and it kind of died out and I brought it back. This is about 50 young people a year who become my close advisors on everything from how to reduce gun violence, to how to deal with climate change, to how to deal with the COVID pandemic. So it's not just a position, it's real work. Second, I would say get involved on the things that are your passion. Right now, public health. We're getting into a much better place with COVID, but how do we make sure that because somebody might not speak English as their first language or lives in a different zip code, that they have access to healthcare? That is so important for all of us. And that's kind of where I started my Eritrean journey, doing healthcare in Eritrea. Vice versa, Eritrean youth can, I think, get involved in being part of our Angelino Core, which is paying young people to get involved in public health, racial justice, climate change, and 3 or 4 other areas. Education is another area. We're actually paying older siblings to tutor their younger siblings. They can become the teachers of tomorrow, they can earn a wage today, and they can help their younger siblings who might have fallen behind because of COVID to catch up with their schoolwork. So all of those things you can find out at my website, which is mayor.lacity.org. And we have internships as well, which is a really great way to get experience. A lot of the people who are city council members today were interns 20 or 30 years ago. So it planted the seed for them to later on go on and become some of the leaders in our city. So those are a few ways. And I'm so excited again, Selena, to see you make a difference. Good luck with your studies. You're much smarter than me if you're going to medical school. So I look forward to the great things you will do to make our world a better place.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, and thank you, Selena. Now to the closing remarks by the youth ambassadors. We'll go with Maseret and Merhawit. First, Maseret, and then we'll follow Merhawit.
My name is Maseret Mahazoun, but everyone calls me Mercy. I'm a communication studies major at the University of San Francisco. I'm in my 3rd year, but my home is and will always be in LA.
Good.
I'm so honored that I have this opportunity to speak to you today. I want to give a special thank you to Team ImagEnatioN for organizing this event. And thank you to everyone who spoke today. Thank you to everyone participating in the Zoom and who sent in videos and messages. This has truly been an unforgettable event. And now to Mayor Garcetti. I must have been around 12 or 13 when I first met Mayor Eric Garcetti. I would see him at city events or when he would visit my home church for Sandy. He's always been so kind to me and so caring. And he would ask me how school was going when I was a kid. And I felt so amazing knowing that the mayor of one of the biggest cities in the world cared about me and my life. And when I became interested in local government and was involved with the Youth Ambassador program at City Hall during my high school years, I would see you speaking at events and interacting with people. And it's always been so apparent that you care so deeply for the people of the city. And you're such a genuine person with such an amazing heart. I feel so honored to know you. And I wish you all the best in your new position.
Hello, Mayor Garcetti. Hello, everyone. I am also a student at the University of San Francisco. I'm a junior, and again, heart, head, everything in LA. Hope to return after college. But I am also so grateful that I have this chance to speak to you. And like my sister said, you've always had such an apparent and genuine love for the people of this city. It has been amazing to have a mayor that has an understanding of our background and culture. And I know that having to explain where Eritrea is a common experience that many Eritrean American people have. And knowing that you're so familiar with Eritrea is an amazing feeling. You have given the Eritrean community certificates of recognition for countless Independence Days. And at the beginning of the pandemic, when you already had so much on your table, you came to the Zoom that my sister and I helped organize to discuss COVID protocol with the Eritrean and Ethiopian business owners. And now today, you've taken the time to allow us to say thank you to you before you leave office. You've really made us feel seen as a community, and we're forever grateful for that. Through our experience, we can testify how much you support the youth and the diverse communities of LA, like our Eritrean American community. And we know that you'll continue to do amazing work in India, and we hope that you don't forget about us, because we will definitely not forget about you.
No, I just want to say something special to these two special, I can't say girls anymore, women. It's amazing to see you grow up and to become the incredible people that I know that you always were. So thank you, Maseret, and thank you, Hawi. I think that you have been the embodiment of what this community is all about. Those who had the courage to immigrate, and then who had the strength to raise strong women and men as their children in this country. And there are so many negative things in the world today. There are so many things, whether it's on social media, within communities, we find our differences. We can be 90% in agreement, and we will just yell at each other about the 10% where we disagree. And what we need to do is to lead with love and to model what love means, to bring peace into our lives and into our world, to be able to bring progress and prosperity to everybody. And I'm so excited. I'm glad to hear you're not rooting for the 49ers or for the Giants or for the Warriors, that you're going to continue to be LA loyal. And if we have friends from the Bay Area, we love and respect you, but we're the champions right now, so we get to brag a little bit. But I can't wait to see the things that you will do back here too. And there's some amazing things that we talked about when we got together last time with small businesses. And I hope that some of the small business leaders that are on this call know that Los Angeles wants you to be engaged with us. We just launched on Friday something called RAMP, which is a new way to get accredited by the city and to bid your company, whether you provide things or people, services or products, for everything from our city needs to when the Olympics come here or when the Super Bowl was here. So we want Eritrean businesses to prosper and to be able to get those contracts, to be a part of the 2028 Olympics, to be part of Super Bowls when they come here, to be part of city programs as well. And it was really great to talk to you during the pandemic about those things. And I hope you can continue to be these amazing voices. Both of you are two angels in this city of angels. Come fly back down here with your wings soon and make a difference. And thank you for all the love and support. And by the way, how is school? It's all good? I'm glad to hear. I'll be praying for good grades for both of you guys, and that you find the satisfaction and the friendships that you can last you a lifetime in terms of what you do coming out of a great school in San Francisco. But come back home, okay? We'll see you soon.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, for your thoughtful remarks. Now go back to Tsega. Tsega, if you are, go ahead and unmute yourself. All right, go ahead.
Okay. Thank you, everybody, especially the one that are in this call. But most of all, the people who send video via text, via email, via videos, all those people, on behalf of the mayor, on behalf of the team ImagEnatioN, I would love to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. But most of all, I want to say to Mr. Mayor, you're supposed to be packing and unpacking your life, literally. But here you are spending the quality time with us. Wow, wow, wow. You are amazing, different human being. I love you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you and bon voyage, Mayor. Happy African Heritage Month. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you. And God bless the community. And thank you. I pray for peace in the Horn. and prosperity for everybody here. Sending so much love to you. Thank you to everybody.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor and Mr. Ambassador. I appreciate. And this concludes our program for today. And thank you, everybody, for joining us.
زرحكم زغركم سالكم كويو وجناي فناني نياتي سماي زعر جلي زحملكم تحملي أفزي زبط أحكو تساقير بحري